Hi, Rick Harsh here with excerpt number 3 from Corona Samizdat. And this one, I wish I was a better reader because it really deserves a good one. It's from An Angel of Sodom by David Vardeman. First, I want to make my excuses. I'm dumb. I forgot that The Blossom Watchers was part of this book. He read that for Maintenance Ends Press podcast or something, and I said it wasn't. I made some comments on it for Maintenance Ends, and I said it wasn't in this book. Well, it is in this book, of course. I'm an idiot. But Fur Baby is also in this book, and whether or not it's the best story in here, I don't care. It's the one that strikes me as the most Larson-esque, the cartoonist, Gary Larson, is the only other person I can think of who could conceive of something so odd and funny. So I'm going to read you a passage from Fur Baby by David Vardeman. And, hey, I'm live here. Okay, the family is not cooperating. And that makes sense. That kind of fits with the Fur Baby theme. Mrs. Frings put Fur Baby to her shoulder and burped her. Mr. Frings made a pulling face. 24 years old and still getting burped. And good God, Doris, where's the towel? She'll get it all over the couch. Fur Baby resents that. Fur Baby never puked on anything in her life. Fur Baby's one big matted fur ball herself. She's been puked up and reborn as a fur ball every day of her life. Go get Fur Baby and me something to eat to make up for all the nasty things you said. I can't. Why can't you? Kitchen's off limits. Why is the kitchen off limits? It's on fire. Well, run down to the deli and get us each a tuna on rye with bacon. I thought Fur Baby was Jewish. She can't have bacon. What gave you the idea Fur Baby was Jewish? I very distinctly remember that last week Fur Baby was Jewish. You took the ham off her ham and cheese sandwich that I bought her and said, Fur Baby can't have that. Fur Baby is Jewish. Then you took the cheese off her sandwich and said, Fur Baby can't have that. Fur Baby is vegan. Then you took the bread away from Fur Baby and said, Fur Baby can't have that. Fur Baby is gluten intolerant. Mrs. Frings narrowed one eye and pointed one very crooked index finger at her husband and said, You know what the thing is about you. You're crazy. I think I've just about figured out you're crazy. There was a knock at the door. Fur Baby, Mr. Frings said, may I answer the door? Mrs. Frings stuck Fur Baby to her ear to listen for the answer. Fur Baby says you may, and thank you very much for asking so politely. Mr. Gettle, the fumbling, shambling neighbor from next door, was at the door when Mr. Frings opened it. Mr. Frings groaned. What do you want, Harry? Mr. Gettle wrung his hands and bent his neck apologetically. Were you aware part of your house is on fire? Sick with impatience, Mr. Frings said, Yes, but we're not in that part of the house right now, so don't worry about it. Would you like some of us to see about it? Turning the page. Still turning the page. Some of you around the neighborhood? If you feel like going door to door and raising awareness about it, that's fine. No skin off my nose. Is that Fur Baby in there with Mrs. Frings? I'll thank you not to look at my daughter. She is but a maiden. Curse your eyes, may you go blind for that. I see. Mr. Gettle began to shuffle off in the shuffling way typical of Mr. Gettle when he went away. He rubbed his chin and looked aside into the distance. Well, I might want to get a few friends together and see what we can do. Do that then. Just do that. Mr. Frings was about to close the door when he reconsidered and got friendly. I'll tell you what you might do, though. Mr. Girdle came a step closer. You and your friends might want to get shovelfuls of dirt and throw them into our kitchen. That might do the trick. Just anywhere? Wherever you see a bit of fire, that's all. Well, okay.